I shared her post on my page. She said, "Know your worth." She said she turned down the catering job because the lady said that she was too high. But when she explained how she go out and she look for her product and her product be fresh, you know, she was like, that was the first time I ever had to say no to a job. She said, and I feel good about doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at people support whom they choose to support. And that's crazy. You should want to support everybody. You should want to see everybody win, especially your own company. And it's not like that at all.
Well, kind of like I mentioned when we were at the seminar yesterday. You know, a lot of times people get their ideas off of somebody else, and that's all that they know. And that's all that they can. That's all that they can put to it because it's like one of those situations where if I've already got this ideal and it wasn't originally my ideal, but I know that it works and has the form to work, and I am doing what I can to make it work, then they can compete that will give anything bigger and better. They it's just like those people above them. They figure that the only way I can get up there is if I knock them down a notch or two, rather than just doing your part and grinding like you're supposed to grind and do what you do. That's fear tactics. People do that because they know no other way of advertising. It's like politics. They you go people love the tear down part, so they're going to be more receptive to listening to the negative stuff and the BS, and they're going to gravitate towards that.
Well, see, I agree with you on that. Me being on this journey that I'm on, that's why it's very good that I'm doing this and that because I don't have the next 5, 10, 20 years that I'm gonna be doing something that I don't really just care to do. It's kind of like when I plant my feet out there and start showing out, I want to do something that I'm actually passionate about. And then it's like everybody's selling something, everybody's doing something, everybody trying to you go on Facebook. If you're not a confident person in yourself, you go on Facebook and get intimidated real quick. Because the ideas that be in your head or some of the shit that you see, it's on Facebook. Everybody's cooking. Everybody's selling clothes on the side or whatever they're doing. Everybody's selling shoes. But I like what they said in their business in the seminar. Even uh, what sets you aside, what makes you different from the next sentence. Everybody's selling clothes on the street, but what's gonna make you stand out? And that kind of like goes back to what you said. We doing a big Saturday sale, but we got a Saturday morning fish fry. We got music. And then I don't want to get in the mindset of trying to do things to please people, to get people to come out for you or show up to support you versus you doing something that you love doing and nobody's showing up, nobody coming.
Yeah, that's like the conversation that me and Legion or Gillian Gillian was having. He was saying that I make music and I really don't be worried about what if other people really like it or anything. I just do it. It's my release. I just like to be able to go and I got some troubles going on or something in the back of my head. Instead of me going and getting on one or getting in some type of trouble or doing this or that, I just go to my music. That's my release. And I can 100% feel him on that because it's definitely a release to be able to go and do something productive. Kind of like what you're saying, if you can do things repetitively and it's something that you love to do. If that's a stress reliever, if that's something that you can get into. As you said, that in His Word, that's really the Holy Ghost. That's God, because God has put you in a place that you are peaceful. You're able to thrive. You're able to do things that brings you peace.
But you know what? Me and talking here, you asked me a question today. You said, how do you feel, after this sidewalk sale is one of your biggest sales that you had? I really thought I would be more excited about it. And it's not the name, it's not what I'm doing. It's just like, okay, well, what about it? Good. Can I see myself doing this for the next 10 years? No. Because see, in my 40s, it was not for me to be running a business or being an entrepreneur. My kids were my babies. So I had to give up on the educational part of my dreams. I had goals already preset. But you don't have to not accomplish those goals. You just change how you do it because you have to accommodate, hey, I'm a mother now. A single mother at that. You got babies, you have to, accommodate those babies because again, at the end of the day, no baby is asked to be born. Uh, and I don't regret anything or how my life went because I wouldn't be the woman that I am or the mother that I am if it wasn't for my babies. Like, hey, outside of you, that's the reason I get up every day and keep pushing. And it's like I'm at a crossroads in my life. I'm just trying to find what makes me happy. You know, what outside of my kids because my kids are going to be grown and on their own. They're not going to need mama. So outside of that, I want to roll over every morning when I open my eyes and say, "Ooh, I get to do this. Or I'm going to do such and such." You know, and it's actually something that I'm passionate about and something that I actually enjoy doing. And I just know me doing the retail thing is not something that I'm ecstatic about at all, in no shape, form, or fashion. Because I've been selling my whole life. Clothes, y'all, and food, chicken and stuff. Get your mind out the gutter. So, so it's kind of like I really want to just find what my true passion is. I love doing hair. I do hair all day long. I roll over, go to a shop. I ask myself that question too. I don't get excited about it. Not in the least bit. I think I know for a fact the only time I get lost and really enjoy myself is when I'm in the kitchen.
In the sauce.
It's when I'm in the kitchen.
The real sauce.
And it ain't about. It's just. I just really feel that all those emotions that you are feeling at that time when you're preparing a meal, your family feel that when they eat your food. I'm a strong believer in it, and that puts me in a different headspace. Like I can cook up anything, burn it up, and go back and try it again. I'm gonna cook it until I get it right. Just like I had burnt that. What did I burn last time when I recooked? What was doing a podcast? I burned something. It was something I was cooking in my bar shop. Some reels.
Yeah.
I didn't even get upset. I said, I'm gonna cook them again. The next day, I went and did some reels. So then we had the reels, mashed potatoes, a salad. That ain't what I needed, and I got it right. It's just a matter of finding your balance, and then me being on this journey, also learning people true intentions. Like when you long as you working for the next man, okay, then you doing what you gotta do. You slave, you doing your thing. But the moment you go in business for yourself, it's like it's a different. That's a whole different world, like a different world, like the show, a different world. Yeah, it really is a different world. College life is a different world, and being an entrepreneur is definitely a different world. Um, it's a different world. What am I doing? Oh, it's swirling.
Yeah.
It's just different, and then you have people like I say that will support you, and then you have people that won't support you. And I'll give you an example like lyrics to show. We've been doing lyrics now. We're coming up on our what?
48 weeks.
So I'm looking at the city the different things that are going on around us are not consistent. It's either every other weekend or once a month or every other month. You hear about folks having a house party. You can have a house party any time. You can wake up and have a house party. Wake up at your sleep house party. But I'm also looking at when folks was complaining about it was nothing to do in the city. It's nothing to do. It's nowhere to go. If I was on the outside looking in, I would say that that's dope that you created a platform. That we created a platform where you actually have something to do and you don't have to break the bank to do it. And you can do it every Saturday. Every Saturday. And people still have not come out to support or because they feel like it's a club or you going based on what people say. Oh,
someone telling you different things that they, about the building and they hadn't even been in this place.
Yeah.
Only because they want you in their place.
And it's not their place that they want you in, because I'm looking at I'm counting our blessings. I ain't not being grateful, but I'm just looking at the building comes with the DJ. It's like we're really sitting on a gold mine, and it's like you introduce yourself to other people, try to bring other people in on the platform to help them, to motivate them, to push them to do their dream. But then because they didn't think of it first as a problem, so they started throwing salt in it or start saying little negative things.
Or even if they thought something similar to it, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm really baffled by how African Americans, black folks, color folks treat each other. Like it's really sad. It's sad that you are running and you will support outside of your race before you do your own race.
And then talk about the outside race because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're handling their business. But yet, if someone of our color do exactly that, instead of them saying, man, you're successful, they'd be like, man, you trying to act white. You left some words off of there. I'm acting right. I'm not trying to do anything but act right. Move right. And they still tear you down for that. Why? And the sad part about it is other cultures will go out there and if you slouching, you lacking off, you're not doing your work, you don't give a damn about nothing, they say you acting black.
I tell you what, I'm putting it like this, y'all. If I had a least bit of Mexican in me, yo, what? Oh, I'm calling my hey cousin. And but that's sad. It's not funny. It's just really sad. If you're tuned in to this episode, you come across this episode, you make it to this point, just really sit back and think about it. Just really sit back and think about it and listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. It's amazing how black folks don't want to see other black folks win. And when you see them winning, you got something to say. That girl used to stand on the corner. Or that girl used to do such and such. So, nobody asked you.
What's she doing now? Why you ain't promoting what they're doing now?
Yeah.
To better themselves.
And it be your own family. Here lately on Facebook, I've been seeing a lot of posts where your family, people quick to support you. That's not even your family, and that's like it's like a race dealing with that within it, and it's kind of like a prejudice within itself because we black already. You don't want to support other black-owned businesses, but you don't want to associate with your family either, or you don't want to support a family member, and that's crazy. Because when I was growing up back in the day, it took a village. If you lived in a neighborhood and it was 10 houses in that neighborhood, and you took your tail outside and you weren't supposed to be outside, bruh, the neighbors is yelling down the road, get your ass back in the house, and I'm finna call your mama and tell her you outside. Oh, come on, maybe I'm gonna go back.
I didn't know you was watching.
I'm gonna go back, get your ass on back in the house, or I'm gonna tell it. You have to get on back in the house. Now, you could go in that same neighborhood,
and they
them
scared.
same 10 houses, and somebody's child over there getting beat half to death or outside doing something you know they ain't got no business doing. That ain't none of my business.
And the sad part about it is mostly what I call PAPs allows it because uh, your neighbor could be telling you what the dumb shit the kids are doing, but you don't believe your neighbor. You won't even ask. You have no doubt that they lying.
Yeah.
So in this instance, they would rather go pull out a phone and watch what's happening as opposed to intervene in what's happening. That's the world that we're living in today.
And I don't know. My passion is really just being able to walk in a room and after just having a conversation with people, speaking with them, like sharing my testimony. I feel like everything that has went on in my life is my story, it's my testimony to share. And I feel like when I walk in that room, people after having a conversation with me, their attitude is different because I just have a passion, a compassion for people, not bullshit, but just people in general. And it's like people take that and they run with it and try to play it. I look at that too. But I also am at an age now where I understand that we all have choices. No matter what you do in life, you always get the opportunity to make a choice. You're either gonna go left or you're gonna go right. Everybody in this life has been granted an opportunity to say yay or nay, and it just hurts my feelings that you're quick to say, I ain't going over there supporting Susan Salad. Now to the ones that did come out for Cardi's Collectibles, sidewalk sale, much love, salute. I know a lot of people don't know, and most of the customers that I did get were older people, so they're not on Facebook. So for them to just ride by and see me and say, "Hey, I didn't know you was over here," that in itself was exciting. Like I tell everybody, I ran a double quick for so long. That's what people associate me with is double quick. Um, but I'm just looking at. I sold chicken for them for 7 years and made them a lot of money because it is what it is. That store at Miller Heights wouldn't be what it is if I hadn't been running that store. And everybody should have that attitude. That's not to knock my girl that's a store manager now. It's love for Val. That's my girl. But I'm just looking at what I brought to the table. So I'm looking at if I can bring that to their table, why not bring it to my own table? And then you're not out here robbing folks, gang bang, and beating folks up, taking folks stuff. You actually out here doing something positive. And I just was expecting people to be uh, more receptive to that, but they're not. They quick to tell you hell no, or no, or get the hell on, or laugh at you. And the ones laughing at you be your family laughing at you like, oh, she don't know what she gonna do. She don't know what she going, you know. But the minute they need you, they know how to call you. Don't. What happened to folks that picked up the phone, call and said? What happened to folks picking up the phone, call and just say hello? Hey, how you doing over there? What, you good? Now it's more or less, hey, can you do such and such? But the moment you tell them you need something or what you're dealing with, oh, good, you all right. Let me get on off here, girl. I gotta finish cooking.
Bring the umbrella when the sun out.
So it's a lot. I've learned so much. You never stop learning. I don't care. You always learning. You always learning. And I'm quick to listen versus running my mouth and being in everybody else's conversation. I just be sitting back out there. And, really, for a person that don't like politics, I bet y'all be one of the best motherfucking politicians out there, baby, because I eat your ass up on a panel.
Well, those are the ones that make the best politics.
And that's just setting your emotions aside, because sometimes of another, it's good to have those emotions because it's like real life scenarios. Like, hold up. And it's kind of like good when you're on the outside looking in, and then when you're in the inside, you know what the outside looking for and what they're saying. So it's crazy.
And like I said, that's the reason why most people that's in politics hate for a person that's not. They have more of a passion for the people than the politics because it's like a game. nowadays people don't vote, especially that are already in politics. They don't vote for issues because they have solutions. They vote for issues because their team put it on the table, or they vote against it because their team didn't put it on the table. So we get into a situation where none of our problems get solutions because it's a game. It's all about game, and it's all about democracy, which means the majority rules.
Yeah.
So if you're getting into that mindset to where, forget me, I don't even want to read what this bill is that they're putting out there, or this law or this, because oh, uh, Enrique or Shaquem, the one out there that put the bill out, and if I don't vote for this bill, then it look like I'm not for my people. Especially when it could be something that's like, why? But again, it's all about politics. And they also understand in politics that there are certain people that are higher up in the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. And if you don't have those certain endorsements, especially if they are one of those people who put that bill out there, or they support the other person who has it, if you vote against your party, oh God, they're going to team up on you, and you'll never get a bill written or never get the support that you need. And at that point, if they start cutting your money off, as your constituents are going to look at you as you're not providing for their region or whatever it is, when you're doing everything that you can, but because you didn't believe that this bill would is for the people, and so you voted against it when it was voting against the party that put it out there. Now that party don't want anything that you have. They're going to get you out the door. Politics. That's the reason why we have a lot of people right now that's in politics that really they tied in the news, because when people are informed, those people in politics who are politicking win when they're not informed. When people don't know, I can get away with anything. But when the people do know and they hold their constituents accountable, meaning in the instance if I'm on the lower tier and I have this bill and I'm telling you about this bill, but I can't get it passed because my uppers did this and I put my uppers out, and my people were actually passionate and they actually were coming and paying attention to politics, and they were involved more in politics, and they will be able to see these type of things instead of looking at it and reading it in the headlines, then we know who to hold accountable. But it's not like that in politics, because not everyone is interested in politics. So in not having those interests, and you don't really see the whole full picture of it, headlines mean a lot. That's how they. You got to do some digging. In short, you got to understand that you got to do a little digging. And that's one of the main reasons why they're doing their best to get rid of local governments, because the local governments are the governments that keep the state governments in check. The state government is the government that keeps the federal government in check, and it's a checks and balance system. If you only have federal government everywhere or state government everywhere, what can this small town do for itself besides go to the state government and say, give me this? And if another city that's more prominent, making more money for the city, or excuse me, the state, who you think gonna get priority? So you have to have these local municipalities, these local government, these local, whatever you want to call them, to help when it comes to maintaining at a smaller level, smaller communities. Because there's certain things that Helena West Helena need that places like Jonesboro and Little Rock, man, they got two, three times the amount of money to be able to pay for it, because they're doing
It's
it.
just sad. It really is. My race has really disappointed me. I mean, I don't get me wrong, the melanin is melanin, but that's not what we're doing right now. We're really talking about the bigger picture at hand. Why are there not more support from black-owned businesses? Like, don't be biased about it. If you go on that corner, you support Bill, well, I'm gonna give y'all some recognition, them or what? Jim Bob, you gonna go support these folks.
Juan, Rodriguez.
If you gonna support one, you should want to support all of them. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like I be on the Facebook and I be looking at the different businesses that's around. Like you got T Styles, he's the cameraman. He does all our media work and he does a great job. So salute to him. Mr. Funny by Bert. He comes in, he do his little thing. He tickles me anyways when he walk in the building. I just get tickled when I see him because he's gonna do something funny. It was that couch scene for me. You want to have a good time, Funny by Bert. He gonna tickle. But it's just whether it's a small business or a big business, they doing something positive. Support them. You know, I ain't saying they go in there and break the bank because you want to support them. Take your time. But if you can break, go ahead and support them. And really, this episode 80 is more or less like revisiting everything that we've been through to get to this point.
Fucking it's Friday. I'm sorry, Friday.
It's Freestyle Friday. So, we just kind of going off the dome today. We do have some good things that we're going to share with you guys throughout the podcast, but it's more or less like if we're being transparent and you all get to see us having these kind of conversations.
Yeah, y'all see us selling stuff all the time.
You guys have been here for a little bit of all of it. You guys have been on the podcast, those that tuned in, and we was having a disagreement. You're not gonna always see eye to eye, but it's about how you come back from that. And you have to be in a position where you can forgive, you can reason, you can listen, and understand. It's just all about communicating. So my homework for you guys is find you black-owned businesses and support them. Whether you go get some of their food, whether you buy one of their shirts, buy a pair of their shoes.
Go to Lyrics to Show.
That part, I'd rather you come down here to Lyrics to Show this Saturday and check us out versus you listen to what you're hearing or you ride by and be like, what's up? Is that a club? What is that? If you don't know what it is, don't put your mouth on it. You don't understand the structure of it. Don't go out there putting sour pickle taste in folks' mouth. Don't do that. I don't do that. If you're doing the same thing, it's quite a few folks doing karaoke. I'm not gonna go there and say, "Oh man, hey man, you going out there support them. When you get done supporting them, we doing it the next day. Come on out here that Saturday and turn on some more." Why not be more positive like that? Why not put that out in the atmosphere versus you throwing salt on somebody else's shit and expect your shit to thrive? And then you ask yourself, why isn't this working out for me? Well, that's why, because God don't bless you in no mess. He's just not. He's just not. So it's a lot. People, I've learned a lot about people being on this side of it versus working and keeping your head down, not really interacting with people. You only interact because they come in your place of business. Hey, how you doing? You sit them on at the stove. But versus you being an entrepreneur, you have to get out and talk to people, rub elbows with people. It's more of an interaction. You do have to interact with people because you have to know what your customer base wants, what people are expecting, what people are looking for. I've learned that people are really ignorant, and it's our own race that's ignorant. And I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna put that out there. It really is. Man, we'll rule the world if we all woke up. We can take back what's ours and we just open our eyes and realize the power that we actually do have. Because it's power in numbers. I don't care what kind of education or what you got. It's power in numbers. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. We're gonna go and jump on into what we got for y'all today.
Y'all better be like she said. We got fun.
Well, this Saturday, tomorrow night, we have Saturday, which is Lyrics the Show. Y'all saw I did the commercial for it, which is Lyrics the Show. Hey, it was actually a post on Facebook. The girl said, hey, she was talking about her voice, and it was so funny. I think that was Cutie Tate. That girl be coming up with some shit. She said, yeah, I may be a hood girl, but my salesperson goes to Harvard. Boy, she killed me with that. I told her my salesperson went to Spelman. Oh, I'm from Spelman.
Y'all saw how I did that Spelling voice right there and there. Lyrics, the show. Ladies get in free. Doors open at 9 p.m. 60 minutes
60 minutes to get
to
here.
get here. Really 59 minutes,
Yeah.
bruh.
Because I do hit that theme song as soon as that will be slapping over. So you got a little bit of time when we'll be going live on the Industry Mixer Countdown for it at 9 o'clock p.m. That's when the doors open. So y'all come on in, ladies. You go ahead, you can get in for free until 10 o'clock p.m. And also, I do want to throw out there that we do have tickets for sale, and they are going for $5 online. So if you fellas get here before, well, we are open before 9 o'clock on Monday through Saturday. So you can stop through any time throughout the week. Holler at us, get you a ticket, make sure you're good for the weekend. But once you get here on Saturday, fellas, still $10 when you get here at 9 o'clock. Ladies, it's $10 if you get here at 10. And you got to get a ticket here. You don't make my people work. The less we work, the less you pay. So you go ahead, get it online while they're getting this good. You can scan the QR code right there. And then also, when we get ready to get off this show here and get the countdown going for the industry mixer countdown for the for the Mr. Two show period. Uh, there's going to be a little bit more information on there for lyrics to show how you get your tickets and all that at the end of that. But we definitely want to make sure that you know that it is an open mic. So artists, if you got your song that you want to go ahead and perform, we got you. If you want to know some lyrics of these songs that are out here current day, yes or yay. If it's some R&B, we do rap, hip hop, got some twerk music. I got all types of lyrics of these songs so you can see them on screen, get to learn the music so you can come get your karaoke on if that's your flavor. We like to do that, but again, this platform is for everyone to be able to come out, have a great time. If you got spoken words, we would love to come out there and hear it. If you are a comedy act, you would like to perform, and again, this is an open mic platform for each and every one of you to come on out and showcase your talent. And this is a place, a safe place for you to feel that you can come on out, entertain, jump on up out this shower, act like you're still in it with your singing, though. And if you really want some a review, if you want feedback, hey, ask me. I'll definitely give you my feedback. If you're an artist, you want to get out there, I do want to mention all that. You do have an opportunity not just to get your music played on the Mr. Chu show that airs weeknights at 7 o'clock p.m. The last 60 minutes of that show is nothing but music, so I definitely want to add it in that. But also keep in mind if your music is clean, we'll be having an opportunity to get heard on 3 radio stations pretty soon. So we need to link up. I need you down here each and every Saturday. It's not just an opportunity for you to sing in front of others. It's an opportunity for you to advance your career. Because we got a lot of stuff that's going on around here. We on the lookout. We got a lot of things that's helping emerging artists out there. If you are a digital content creator, you want to help make your dreams come true. Your dreams, our canvas, and everything that we're doing here is to help transform your dream into a reality. Simple as that. You got a dream, you got a thought, a podcast, you got an event, you got a show. We got event space. We got a DJ. We got event planners. We got decorators. We can make whatever it is that you need come true. That's what we're all about. So, whatever else is going on in town, it's really irrelevant. We love it, but as
Yeah.
far as with saying anything about we're out to get anyone or we're attempting to do this, listen,
No.
I want y'all to pay attention to something. Those of you who know me already understand how I move. And also, y'all listen to the words that I've said because I've told y'all not only in Muppet and Mister, but on the Mr. True Show as well that when you have people that starting out that's doing something and they continue to do it, you have others that either will help out or they don't want to see that growth. They will feel that there's something that they can do a little bit better than what you're doing. And they're just simply going to attempt to do it themselves, whether it's an attempt or they do it, whether it's success or not. Our mission still succeeds because the whole overall goal was to help bring life back into West Helena, Arkansas.
Right.
So if there's multiple things going on in our city, we win. I love it because that's the whole thing. Make our city great again. You call what was that? Haga? No. Maga. Maha. Make West Helena great again. Maga. You know, MAGA, how Donald Trump make America great again. That's what MAGA stands for.
Fuck said that.
That's Donald Trump. That's the slogan. Make
Orange hair.
Yeah, Agent Orange. That's where you ain't heard the. I know you done heard people MAGA this, MAGA that, MAGA this. That stands for Make America Great Again. So make West West Helena great again. MAGA, MAGA. I do have to put the G or the G
You
side.
don't need to repeat nothing nobody with orange hair piece say. Okay? Just that
Well,
man tips me.
Nowadays, it's one of them things to where I can almost guarantee a lot of people out there would rather be hearing orange hair, and they really wish they voted for orange hair right about now. As I rock my orange hair.
I'm gonna give me an orange piece. I like this style. Hey.
Alright, come at me if you want. You know, well, what we've been talking about. Actually, I do want to go ahead and jump back and touch on that just a tad bit. What I want to touch on is some of the conversations that we've had about, you know, with people about making money and how to get more attraction and how to get more people to watch, and it's all based in negativity. And I mean, the logic is definitely there because there are more people who would rather watch people doing worse than them on TV.
You know what? You're not lying because it's a young lady right now. I love her. She on TikTok. Her name is Erica Kane. Erica E Kane. E Kane. Hey, I ain't got no ill feelings towards you, boy. You know when you run across your podcast, I salute because you know I love you. I love your energy. But she was an overnight sensation because of the negative drama that she was dealing with her kid's father. Like that's crazy. And then she was so transparent about it. Like if she had gas on live, she passed the gas. You know, if she whatever she had going on that was going on, you was in the house with her. You knew exactly what was going on. But and that's sad to me that it took that young lady being that transparent with you all in order for her to get some likes or blow her up like that. When she's a beautiful woman, just by looking at her page and just following her and her personality, seeing outside of that, I would have followed her anyway. You know, because I like her personality. She's comfortable in her own skin. She just don't give a fuck who care or not care. But that's crazy that you will blow up from something that's so embarrassing or something that you probably don't want to relive, but you have to relive it because that's what people like. If we was on here arguing
every day at each other's throat,
we on here arguing.
Let me start calling her the B word.
Man.
And yeah,
people would share the shit out of it. Hey man, y'all see this shit right here? Watch this. And she just go, she's stupid. We'll blow up for some shit like that. But we actually on here promoting positive things, positive energy, positive feedback, and nobody here. And it kind of goes back to that reel you showed me, you know, that show you showed me where the young man had the little bow tie on there. He was doing good for the youth. He was working with the youth and he was doing everything he needed to do. The minute the man put some gold on, a big ass chain around his neck and started using ebonics, everybody was looking at him like
Charleston White.
He had a valid point. When I was out here saying what I needed to say, nobody was listening. So now the fuck that you listening, you ain't listening to what you need to be listening to.
Y'all mad at me and all the what he said, chlamydia is #1 in teenage girls, but y'all out here mad at me. STDs is running rampant on our teenage boys and girls, but y'all out here arguing at me.
And he was doing it where, you know, he actually, his before, then versus now, he had a little bow tie on and some glasses, really doing his thing. And the things that he was saying, he's still saying the same thing, he's just saying it a different way now, but it's getting everybody attention because of the ebonics, the slang that he using, the way he dressed, and the looks that because he done changed his look up. He went from geek to chic, in other words, I would suppose, you know, because he had the little bow tie on and look clean cut. Now this man got gold and big chains, big watches, little rings on. Like, okay, y'all like them rappers, them ignorant niggas as they call them. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you that.
But the dude, but you should just, I don't know, people just judge you based off certain things, and you just really need to stop doing that. Like, we as people, we as a whole really need to stop doing that. I learned that the hard way. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a person by based on what you're seeing. And you know they said first impressions are everything. No, 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 because we're human. You might catch that person, and they okay, he's spraying something. Okay, you may catch a person on a bad day, and it's your first time encountering them. Well, they already have an off day. But say the next time you encounter them, man, they on their shit. Cause life be life. We get past that, we'll be all right. I mean, I'll give you an example. We started on this journey with lyrics to show. We didn't have air in this building, but we had a nice crowd. And they said that first impression is everything. That's bullshit. Because anytime you started something off the ground and getting it up running, you're gonna have errors. You're gonna have trials. But it's about you coming along on the journey to see the growth and progress. And you would think that your own people would want to do that, but they don't. They be quick to say, "Oh, no, they ain't got such such. No, they don't do such such. They don't do this right here." Stop worrying about what people are not doing and concentrate on what they are doing. That's positive feedback. So, it's just people. It's just people. If you live your life according to trying to please people, you'll be dead, and they gonna be doing it to the next person. So that's why now I'm just solely focusing on my little inner circle, and more so Andrea. What's gonna make me wake up every morning and have me smile? Forget what everybody else got going and how they feel about it. Because whether you do it good or bad, they gonna talk about it, regardless.
And this is the perfect time for me to say exactly what a wise man once told me when I was little. He told me, son, my granddad, said you ain't got a problem when people talk about you. You got an issue when they not. Because when you do what you and I'm translating that, when you're doing things, people are gonna talk about you. People are not gonna talk about a nobody. It makes no sense for them to talk about a nobody. So tell your story. Move the way you want to move. Because people gonna say whatever it is that they're gonna say about you anyway. But once it gets to the point to where that person will hear it, decide, well, you know what? Maybe it was a read. Let me go check them out. You really see something different. It's kind of like this Jamie Foxx episode. Mr. King was whatever his name was, the one we watched where he was the prince, and he came over and he had Jamie was trying to get him to marry. He was trying to get Jamie to hook him up with fans, not knowing that he talking to his enemy the whole time, and they act like they support you, while the whole time they really hope you fail. And you just gotta do it. You just gotta move. You just gotta keep going because regardless, there are people gonna want to see you succeed. There are people gonna have facades that act like they want to see you succeed. You still gotta move on your own. You still gotta grind because, man, ain't nobody gonna talk about nobody. So keep doing you. I want more people to talk about it because the more y'all talk about it, the more y'all gonna start. Come check out our show. Come check out MuPhet&MYSTA like right now. You'll see who we are. Check out the Mr. Shoe Show. You'll see me. You'll see who I am a little bit on that side of it, the Mr. Shoe side of it. The side about the entertainment, the DJ, that entertainment music life. You get the chance to meet some of the people that I rub elbows with. You get to meet people that I'm getting ready to rub elbows with. In fact, every Saturday, as we mentioned, we are here live doing what we do right over yonder. Oh, I did put that ass down because that was supposed to be down here. That was supposed to be down there. And yeah, I was doing it a little bit ass backwards. But We want y'all to come and you just come and deal with it. Like, ooh, I need two of them. That's what I need. Another countdown right there, and one up there. Yeah, I'm working with this. I'm
Hey,
working.
this seat right here is smooth, but it got me
Sneaky
sweating.
in the mud, boy. Yeah. That's why I be getting out like.
I mean, wet in places I shouldn't be wet.
At least not right now. Get out, y'all, girl. I'm talking about we should go to wash your booty. Yeah, so man, or was I?
It's just being on this side of it. It just further supports my being for being an introvert.
Now, all I want to say back, how about this part? Start supporting yourself. A lot of times, we as people, we put our emotions and what we're going through on others because we can't take ourselves out of the situation that we're currently in. Start dealing with you. Again, I heard this somewhere online. If you never came face to face with your demons or with the devil, it means you're walking right side by side with them. So start facing them. Start handling those demons. Start getting rid of whatever it is. It is. You got people. Got they understand the struggle.
Hey.
And it's not the kind that be that blackball. That blackball, right?
Y'all help me not be a big back this summer. Look, hey, anybody watching this, y'all help me not be a big back because I went from a little can, bruh, little can, and this a root beer. I went from a little can of Mountain Dew. Look at you.
It wasn't supposed to end there.
Y'all look, we got a little upgrade. He over here playing with stuff. I know y'all saw that. We dipped in and dipped back out. But look, help us not be big bags this summer. I wasn't big on food growing up like that. Like I was kind of ticky. They said that your taste buds change as you get older. Man, I be wanting to eat everything. Let me try that right now. Put some extra sauce on it. Y'all help me. Help me. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it, y'all. Don't let me do it. But food and drinking is so good. And I'm not talking about drinking. When I say drink, I mean drink. But when I say drinking, I mean that's something. Okay, this is my weakness. Mountain Dew. Or a vanilla Coke. Oh. Bring me a vanilla Coke. I had to make myself stop getting them caramel frappes from McDonald's. Baby. I was about 2 or 3 of my day, and then I'm looking down at my heels like, why am I spreading? Duh. Duh. It took my daddy to tell me that. He's so mean. He was like, that's why you look like a silverback. And I didn't know what a silverback was, y'all. Bro, why I go look up that thing and say monkey? That big old 8. And he's standing just like this. And I started looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, wait, is my back? It is. I don't want no more. Ask him. He did that. He did me like that. I said, thanks, Dad. No more caramel frappe. And he'd be messy and bring me one every morning to double quick. Every morning he'd bring me one. He knew that on my drink, boy. Let me get my drink. I couldn't even fit my pants no more. I said, yeah. And let they get that to them. I'm going to leave that alone. So y'all got to encourage me not to be a big fan of this song. Because I'm on my way there. I'm one fried bologna sandwich away from it, boy.
Well, with that,
in the worst possible way,
it's an AOV.
Honey, you stood right by me, and that's how love is supposed to be.
no man.